Hi, good afternoon, and it's a beautiful warm summer Friday, and we are doing a new episode of The Gab. There's a new place in town that was sort of an old place redone and very exciting. I have actually snuck out and been on that patio. So it's called Local Jones, and I have them as my guests today. So let's start. Candace, introduce yourself.
Good afternoon. I'm Candace Duran. I'm the Director of Sales and Marketing here, overseeing Local Jones and a lot of the other F&B outlets that we have connected to the hotel as well as Halcyon. So
And
thank you for having us.
I think you should say the name of the hotel because I didn't.
Halcyon, a hotel in Cherry Creek. So very unique name, gives you location and everything, sums it all up for you.
Halcyon gives you the location.
Halcyon, a hotel in Cherry Creek is the official name.
Oh, of course I know. Charlie.
Hi, I'm Charlissa Dodge, aka Charlie. I'm the General Manager of Food and Beverage for Local Jones and the Halcyon. So I oversee all the food and beverage here at the hotel, including our beautiful new space, Local Jones.
And I love your name.
Thank you.
I just think that's great. If I were having kids, I'd put that on the list. Josh, more important, you.
Josh, you're up. Hi, I'm Josh Sutcliffe. I'm the executive chef at Halcyon Hotel here in Cherry Creek and Local Jones. I oversee all the food that goes out of all the outlets here.
Oh, really? So you're not just the executive chef of the restaurant?
Nope. Many hats here.
Well, okay. I'm not sure how many outlets, what there is. So where do you all want to start? With the hotel, with how Local Jones came? You tell the story because Local Jones was departure. So tell us.
Halcyon, which opened, it's almost our 4-year. I can't believe it. In August, it'll be 4 years that we've been here in the Cherry Creek area. And then outside of that, we have Elevated Rooftop Bar, which has also joined Halcyon. It was actually the first summer this is our 3rd summer that we've been open. But really kind of your pool bites, snacks, amazing hamachi that chef makes up there, hummus, kind of grab and go snacks, poolside snacks, because we of course have a pool on our rooftop. And then we have BNGC, which is our underground cocktail secret, which has been huge. And then Local Jones is kind of the last to join the family, but a long awaited project that I know Charlie and Josh have put their heart into and soul into, and that we're able to enjoy now. So we have
I do have a quick question.
Yep.
There was an elevator in the back of the restaurant that you weren't allowed to use unless you either belonged upstairs or downstairs.
In the front? Are you talking about the party elevator? It lights up? Is that the one you're talking about?
I was talking about
when you first come into the hotel, there's an elevator that goes straight to the rooftop. It only goes to the rooftop and meeting space. It's our public elevators. Okay. Whereas the other elevators are our guest elevators where you need a key.
Or staff elevators.
Or staff elevators.
Okay, gotcha. But it is public to go up to the pool?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not to the pool, but to the rooftop restaurant and bar.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's more of what I meant. I don't want to go to the pool.
Yes.
And the downstairs cocktail place?
Yep. It's a hidden gem.
BNGC is underneath the hotel. The only access to it is through the alleyway. And you text a phone number. Currently, sadly, because of COVID, we are closed temporarily, but we do plan to open up in the very near future. But you enter through the alleyway, you ring a doorbell, and you're greeted by a host, and they take you downstairs.
That sounds very sexy.
Yeah, it's reservation only as well.
Super sexy.
When it opens again, Gabby, we'll have to take you there.
Oh, I'll pick my cocktail right now.
We got to stay up past 5, though.
The 5 is only because of the patio. Not my dinner hour. It's when nobody is there, which is the only way I go. I'll stay up, or I could take a nap.
Yeah. You can take a nap.
Okay.
Oh, no.
How many
Really a
of you
sneak
will
preview when no one
take-
else is there.
Right. Good. Or maybe someday we'll all get to go, but we'll
Yep.
see. Who knows? Okay, so the hotel is still the same,
Yep.
but I think you have different owners though.
Yes, we have a different management company as of a year and a half ago, and our ownership as well has changed. So we had a individual who's very interested in our product and really kind of perfecting their own unique style boutiques. So we felt that their portfolio, it's our ownership is Rockbridge and our management company is Make Ready, which does have a website of really kind of similar hotels to our style outside of the Adolphus, which is more of a historical. I
The
think.
Adolphus in Dallas?
Yeah.
It's one of ours.
It's from my college days. Okay. Woo. That is stepping back in time for me. That's a very old hotel if you didn't know it.
We do,
Yeah.
yes.
Yep,
Oh
it's a
my
historical
God,
monument.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, when you
Yep.
said that word, I thought, really? Yeah. I went to school before
Where'd you go to school at, Gabby?
Texas.
UT?
Texas University.
Nice.
Wow.
And in a cart, I came over on the covered wagons.
I'm sure it was a great school then, and it's still
Oh,
great.
it was one of the best years of my life. It was
Oh,
fabulous. I mean, Austin and barbecue and everything else. But that's another story for another day. Let's get back. So now you took away departure, the fancy airplane, whatever.
Yep, it wasn't purchased. So along with the when we were purchased, they wanted to come up. So Make Ready has a variety of other restaurants that they have branded and brought into their portfolio, and so they had and wanted to do kind of the groundwork to bring in Local Jones. And
Oh,
so
I
it was
love it.
really
I'm thrilled.
a scratch built,
Yeah.
branded first Local Jones. And
This
you know,
is the first.
Yes.
this is
Well, first, the look is fabulous. It's
Yeah.
welcoming, it's casual, maybe a bit going back in time instead of quite so space cadet. And I think it's more caring and comfortable,
Yes.
which makes a huge difference.
Agreed. I'll actually let Charlie kind of talk about it. Charlie joined the team a little over a year and probably 4 months ago, 3 months ago. And this has been her baby. So really this is what they brought her in to help kind of launch her own restaurant. And
Good
so she
for
was a big
you.
part in I think everything. She's from
Yay,
design
girl.
to, food to style to culture. She was definitely a big part of that.
Girls rock. Okay, tell us about it and what you've done. I know because I've been there, but I'll let you go. Please.
No, so we wanted to make a place that was genuine and reliable and had a real sense of hominess to it. And the food, speaks for itself. And I was very lucky that we landed Josh. That was quite the hunt, looking for the perfect match of the executive chef. So I feel very, very blessed that we were able to get Josh here because he's really, honestly, he makes Local Jones what it is because people
Good
wouldn't be
job,
coming
Josh.
back. Yeah, people would
Yes,
not be
you
coming
do.
back if it weren't for the food being so amazing. Design is great, but I'm a true foodie at heart. I love good food and good wine. So for me, the place just wouldn't feel right if it just looked good from the outside, but didn't have the culture of, having reliable, delicious food and having great staff, warm and welcoming, friendly staff as well.
Okay, now tell us a bit about the food, why you chose, you and Josh, just jump in, I'm sitting back. Why you chose what you did, some of the things on the menu, the style of the menu. How did you arrive at this, being that you're creating a new restaurant?
I'll jump in. I mean,
Please do.
So I have, I have a little bit, of experience with kind of bringing food to people and making it familiar, right? I come from a fine dining background. So with that experience, Local Jones felt very natural to me. Again, because like my background for the past 3 years or so has been, taking an area like Cherry Creek and trying to bring fine dining food from a small mom and pop style restaurant to something that's elevated, but also modern and also knowledgeable, or not knowledgeable, but something that's just comfortable and inviting and familiar to people. So that was my approach, is just to come in and just make it easy. And then, obviously just bring in my technique and my style, which is just trying to get the best ingredients I can get and trying not to manipulate them too much and just trying to let them speak for themselves. And then to coincide with that, Charlie, Candace, the whole team, Justin Fields, our senior VP of restaurants and retail, we all just share a similar vision of what we wanted this to be, especially those two. They've been in this project longer than I have. And they really knew what they were looking for. So honestly, it made my job really easy. Like I came in, listened, and kind of already had a shell of a menu. So I just took it and ran with it, and I just tried to listen and give them something that they wanted and that they were foreshadowing. And again, it was just me doing what I do and just trying to let the ingredients speak for themselves.
Okay, nobody, if they haven't been there, has a clue. Tell us about the menu, which when you say fine dining, I think you should sort of, well, okay, for me, it was not the fancy upscale fine dining restaurant, which I think is going to have a really hard time with the quarantine and all that, but it was appealing to everybody. But tell them about it, because a lot of people have no clue.
Yeah, so when I say fine dining, I speak more to my background of fine dining.
No, I understand that, but I'm just saying in this case.
So the approach of where I bring into fine dining is really just from the time we walk in the door, right? The sense of urgency, the sense of just taking pride in what we do, the sense of trying to get the best ingredients that we can, the sense of always just trying to shoot for perfection and have a perfect day and have a perfect service. And just that sense of awareness is really.
What's on the menu?
What's on the menu?
Tell me about the menu.
Well, today we're gonna put on Today we're gonna put on a little tomato heirloom salad with local Colorado tomatoes, local peaches, nectarines. Again, these are all just things that are just really delicious, and we're just gonna spice them up with a little vinaigrette of lemon and lime and olive oil and cilantro and ginger, and then finish it with some fresh herbs and some basil. So that's something like we're gonna put on today. Last week we did, so a simple, I wanted to put octopus on because I continue to hear people love seafood and people in Cherry Creek don't get enough seafood, and so we were like, cool, let's keep adding seafood options. So we got a Spanish octopus, and we're just braising it classically in red wine, olive oil, garlic, lemon, a little bit of thyme, and we're serving it. We're grilling it, getting a nice char on it, and then we're actually finishing it in the deep fryer to two things: ensure that it's crispy, and B, to ensure that it's hot. And we're just serving it. So again, here's my classic roots is serving it over a sauce of puttanesca, which is classically served in pasta in an Italian dish, braised tomatoes and olives and capers. And, I put a little bit of the octopus heads in there with it just to ensure a little bit more of that flavor. It doesn't overpower, it doesn't overwhelm, it just kind of balances the whole dish out. And, we finish it with some fresh herbs and some lemon, and we just do that.
Right, let's
And
talk.
Gabby,
talk about the regular menu too.
So I want to say one thing I love about Chef, and I love about our menu overall, is just like you said, it really is a menu for everybody. I mean, from Colorado green chili enchiladas to the amazing lamb to the trout that's unbelievable. I just had it for the first night the other night.
They didn't have trout on the menu when I was there.
Yeah, so it's the trout, what is it? The schnitzel, which is,
Oh.
and it's so funny because I had never had, I'm not a trout person. If I have it, it's like sea bass or salmon, but the trout was unbelievable. So
And your salmon, they put with green curry, and I thought, really? And cabbage, and it was divine. Then you do a burger. I mean, I'm trying to explain.
Yep. So you got,
that,
I mean,
the
all the way,
diversity of the menu.
yeah, I mean, we're not getting that across.
all the way from queso to ceviche to
Ceviche's a 10.
the enchiladas,
Haven't
to
had that.
a trout
hummus.
schnitzel, to just simply done steaks, steaks with sauces, and then sides that we serve it with. So I mean, anywhere from goes from queso and maybe inspirations from the Southwest and or across the border to Mexico, to enchiladas, to burgers, to a classic steakhouse style feel where we have steakhouse like options with sauces and sides, and then all the way to comfort Southern roots inspirational desserts, like a almond financier trifle, or like a deconstructed kind of Snickers and toasted peanuts with caramel and chocolate ice cream and vanilla ice cream.
You lost me before dessert because I like all the other stuff and the cocktails and the wine.
So yeah, it is. It's all
Unless the dessert said chocolate chip cookie, I could care less.
And wine with ice.
And I am trying to convince
That's true.
Steph to make our market fish, our most recent market fish, the halibut, a staple on the menu, and then we can work towards some other market fish because it is my favorite thing.
Mine too, but isn't it very seasonal?
Halibut?
I think it's chef.
the halibut is, we're actually moving away from the halibut actually today because the quality is going down.
Yeah, I think it's a fairly short season. I mean, that's why it's everybody's favorite.
Yeah.
I guess I'll be taking some home tonight.
Yep.
I'll give you my address. Can you drop off my order? I have nothing for dinner. I haven't gotten that far today because I was so excited to talk to all of you.
So kind.
You have a great wine and cocktail program.
We do.
And breakfast, lunch, you're a hotel. Breakfast, lunch, explain.
Well, we're not an actual hotel. The restaurant is separate from the hotel. But we do serve breakfast, brunch, and dinner currently. We will be serving lunch starting on August 17th.
Oh, okay.
So we will be moving towards that, having, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and brunch. Our brunch is starting to really pop off, and we're going to do some.
Brunch is not daily.
It's just Saturdays and Sundays from 8 a.m. to 2.
But
and
breakfast
then
is until when?
11.
So between 11 and dinner, there's nothing really.
We're dark right now until August 17th. Then we'll have breakfast till 10:30 and lunch starting at 11. And lunch will be from 11 to 2. And then we'll be dark from 2 to 5.
Sounds great. And you do have a separate door into the restaurant, Local Jones?
2.
Okay. Well, I just want people to know.
Yes. Yep. Our main entrance is 249 Columbine, so it's right on Columbine Street. That's our main entrance for the restaurant.
And you can use the valet parking from the hotel.
You sure can, and you get discounted parking. We actually pay the valet so that people can get discounted parking.
Wow.
For $7. Yep.
Well, that's
$7.
Well, because they're for 7 hours.
$7.
$7.
I thought for 7 hours I could have dinner.
If you want to eat for 7 hours, then you can still get $7 parking.
I think even for me that's too long. So it's very exciting. It's very new. What have we missed?
I mean, I feel like when you come here and experience Local Jones, you really don't have to leave. Technically, you
I didn't
have an awesome mill.
Me and Charlie don't leave. We stay here all the time.
Yeah, we never leave.
They live here.
Even when I'm not working, I'm here.
I get visitation. No, I'm just kidding.
And I found it totally delightful.
You get to have a full-fledged, fabulous meal, whether it be breakfast, lunch, or dinner. We have our nightcap at Elevated on the rooftop. And then we have beds to put you to sleep at. So it's kind of like, just move in.
Oh, it's my trip of the year. Can't get on a plane, just come down and stay there, right?
Yeah, you don't have to
And
leave.
from my impression, it didn't matter in some places. Right now, I'm just talking about the world we're in. They want you to order a full dinner, but if you want to come in and have drinks and appetizers, they're welcome as well.
Yep.
Yeah, right now we're a little restricted on our Friday and Saturday nights because of the number of people we're allowed to have.
Okay, that's my next question. How many people can you have?
We're allowed 50 people inside. Luckily for us, the patio seating is separate from that.
Right.
But we just practice social distancing and we keep to the restricted minimum, which is why Fridays and Saturdays are so difficult. We do recommend reservations on Fridays and Saturdays simply because we can't, at this point, we get fully committed and we can't take any walk-ins.
Well, don't you think you should have reservations anytime for
the
guest's sake?
I would prefer people have reservations anytime because it just, to me, it makes for a better experience. I generally do not like to go out to eat without a reservation.
And I don't go out to eat without a reservation. If I got there, what would I do? And in this time especially.
To be
And
safe.
Yep.
I assume you demand masks.
We do,
Yep.
yes. That's a law, so we do require masks.
Okay, because have you had problems with all of these restrictions?
Not really. I mean,
Good.
it is sad for me that we can only put 50 people in because I want to welcome everybody all the time.
Okay, how many would you normally seat?
177.
Okay, yeah, I mean, and the bar I assume isn't open.
Right. We have one small corner of it that doesn't service drinks, so we are able to sit like 3 people at one small corner. But the rest of the bar has working wells around it. So unfortunately.
And I am a bar girl, but a bar to
Me too.
is not 3 people.
Exactly.
It's where I meet all my new friends every time I go out.
Yeah. I
Best
cannot
place.
wait for the day that we can sit
The bar fully.
at the bar.
Yeah, me too. I think that's what I really miss
I agree.
because I'm a bar girl. What can I say?
Mhm.
And now they have a 10 o'clock last
Yes.
drink,
Which
which,
is also impeding on our.
well, okay, but I do have a sort of question. If you know it's not me, 5 o'clock. If I came in and at 9:45, I don't even know if you have a TV in there. I'm watching a ball game. Can I order 2 drinks at 9:45 or 3 and stay there?
Yeah,
Is
I mean,
that
technically you
legal?
could stay there as long as the drinks are served before 10. You can technically
Okay.
stay there
Well,
and
this
finish
was
them until we close. When we have to close, so. But yeah, we welcome people to come
okay,
in and
because
order last call.
my argument was instead of carrying on, order your 2 drinks instead of throwing a fit.
Yeah.
And just
Well,
stay
and we're
there and
doing-
enjoy them.
We're launching in the next probably 24 hours. We're launching wine specials starting at 9 o'clock. So you get 30% off wine, some fabulous bottles that Charlie and our team will be picking out and helping select that we'll do wine specials. So you can order a nice bottle of wine right before 10 and sit here and be able to enjoy it with your meal.
Phew, I guess I have to take a nap.
Got you.
And I'll be there. If you're doing naps, I wouldn't miss it for any.
I mean, we do have hotel rooms if you get tired, right next door.
And do you do delivery and not carry out?
We do take out, yes.
Okay.
We just have to call the restaurant.
And you just call and go by and pick it up.
Yep.
Okay. Well, as we are getting short of time, it's been great. Is there anything we haven't told people?
I don't think so. We've covered pretty much everything. We are excited to see all our new and return guests. It's really why I am in this business. You know, I always say the paperwork is just what I have to do, but, you know, being face to face with my guests and, My staff is really my favorite part of the job. So
Well, I don't, having been there, having loved it, I will be back, and I have a whole sort of that angle of the menu I haven't had yet. But,
Yep.
and I
Especially
can't,
the burger.
and this
know what?
enchilada is very intriguing.
that's like the least exciting thing on the menu.
I
But
know, but
everybody's
she's
got to
so
have a
excited about
burger.
it.
I just keep looking. I'm not a burger person,
Yeah,
but I'm
me
looking
neither.
for the world's best burger. And they keep bringing me burgers that I
They
keep
keep-
saying.
They keep saying my friend John Tazar in Texas has the world's best burger, but I don't know. That's just what they say.
Well, that's because it's from Texas.
Yeah.
So
You guys
I'll
are
go
right.
there. Let's go try it.
Yep.
No.
I'm game, ready to go, except we can't get there. Yeah. You don't do barbecue though? No?
Not yet. I don't know, chef.
Not yet. We've talked about, so I'm from North Carolina, so I come from southeastern North Carolina barbecue.
I like your mustard.
I like my mustard too. It's so good. And our vinegar. But we have a really beautiful, to talk about variety, we have a beautiful like family share section of our menu. Right now we're doing like a 3.5 pound whole striped bass from Alamosa.
Oh, that's what we wanted, but one of our group was not conducive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's going to change, but we have tossed around the idea of throwing in and doing some kind of pork thing where there's maybe a piece of porchetta, maybe a piece of barbecue. So yes, you will see some barbecue somewhere. I can't
Okay.
and it's going to be, but you will see it at some point in the future. For sure.
Well, I know 3 people right there who can let me know, so I could show
Yep.
up.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
give hours, details, and everything before we have to leave. Local Jones and the hotel.
Local John's, we are open for breakfast Monday through Friday from 7:30 in the morning until 11. We are open for dinner 7 days a week from 5 p.m. until 11 p.m. And we will soon be open for lunch Monday through Friday, starting at 11 a.m. going till 2 p.m. And then don't forget about brunch Saturday and Sunday we open up at 8 and we close at 2.
My
Nobody else-
favorite food is eggs. I'm sorry.
Nobody else is
Mimosas.
forgetting about brunch.
I just
Busy.
love eggs. So that if somebody asks me my favorite food,
Hey, Gabby, I'll tell you the sleeper. The sleeper is the house cured smoked pastrami smoked salmon
Ooh, yeah.
with
okay.
capers and lemon and a little pickled
Can I put an egg on it?
You can tell to put egg.
You put an egg on anything.
Whatever you want. We're here to
Is
serve.
this pastrami smoked salmon brunch, breakfast, dinner, what?
It's on breakfast, it's on brunch, and it will be on breakfast and brunch.
Okay, got it.
It's delicious.
And to
It
call
is. I had some
that
today.
address, I'm getting hungry. Address and phone number for takeout and all that, and reservation. You don't know. I just saw a grimace.
Oh, our address is 249 Columbine Street. And then our phone number is 720-772-5022.
I have the same issue. If they ask me my phone number, I don't know it either.
I don't even know my
Look
number
it up.
either. As long as you know my name, you should be able to find me.
Yeah.
Exactly. Fine. You all have been a delight. I can't thank you enough for being
you,
on the
Gabby.
show with me, and I can hardly wait to visit again.
Yep.
We can't
Sounds
wait.
so good. I'm now starving. Have a great week. Stay safe in this mess. Someday it'll end, but until it does, Local Jones is still a fabulous choice. So enjoy everything, and thank you all for listening. Get on over there.
Thank you, Gabby.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Much love to all.
Bye.
Bye.